Well, Batman finally has a Robin. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And tonight I'm going to talk about tonight's AFC wildcard matchup as you have the Baltimore Ravens beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 28 to 14 to advance to the divisional round. Before I get into the video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dot on the Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, that information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks, y'all. Also, if you want to get videos like this ahead of everybody else, scroll down and click on the join and get the membership, yo. Well, Lamar has a sidekick, man. I was talking to one of my cousins earlier, and he was talking about the struggles of Lamar in the playoffs and this and that. And granted, it's a concern, but I told him, I said, I want to save judgment for Lamar till I see him this playoff run. Like, Derrick Henry is a big load off of Lamar Jackson. I mean, you talking about all due respect to J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards and all them. None of them this dude here. And it played into his head tonight. When Zay Flowers out, you worried about their passing attack. But I mean, Derrick Henry was sensational tonight, man. Had nearly 200 yards rushing. He did this what they got him for. They got Derrick Henry for these moments in the playoffs, man. And he absolutely ran all through, stiff arming people to the ground like he normally do, and just really did his thing tonight, man. And Lamar was good tonight, very efficient, running and throwing the ball. Threw the touchdown pass early on to Rashad Bateman. And then the backbreaker before the half. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I thought he might have took too much time waiting for something to develop, but he found his back out the backfield for a touchdown, man. And they kind of just coasted to the win. They were up 21 nothing, belt the ass edition in the first half, like 300 yards to like 60 yards. Pittsburgh passing game caught a little fire in the second half, but Baltimore basically ran or coasted in the second half, ran the ball down their throats, barely threw the ball, and hung on for a 28 to 14 win, man. I think this Baltimore team got a real shot. They're very talented. They coming along defensively. Early in the year they struggled on defense, but now that defense is definitely looking like a Baltimore Ravens type of defense. And offensively, now Lamar has a running back that he could turn around and hand the ball to that could take a lot of pressure off of him. Which, Lamar could go out there when it's time for him to be great. He could be great. He could run the ball. He could throw it, do what he normally do. But Derrick Henry's gonna make a big, big difference for Baltimore, I think, in this playoff run, man. And you've seen it tonight. And Pittsburgh is one of the better run defenses they're gonna face. So, we're gonna see what happens with Buffalo and and Denver tomorrow, to see if they go to Buffalo or get Houston at home or whatever. But I'm just intrigued to see how they do this year, man. I think this team is really good and really talented, and they striving at the right time. And for Pittsburgh, man, I mean, it's just a bad way to put a season in, man. It's funny. I remember when the Steelers lost to my Eagles, and they had a female reporter ask Mike Tomlin after the game, like, "Are you worried? Are you concerned?" And Mike Tomlin, which a lot of us probably would have, kind of brushed the question off, like, "I mean, come on, now, it's a loss, like, But that led to five losses. Little did he know. The woman was on to something there because that loss led to five losses to Indy. They never won another game the rest of the year, man. Um, Obviously, they got a big decision to make at the quarterback position. Russell Wilson obviously is a free agent. I don't know if they care to bring him back. I think Justin Fields is also a free agent. I mean, do you bring him back after you basically threw him to the side, the second latter part of the year? Najee Harris is a free agent. I think he probably had 20 something yards rushing tonight. I doubt they bring him back. They're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do, man. Russell Wilson was terrible in the first half. Caught some fire in the second half, but it just wasn't enough, man. The offense is just not that good, man. George Pickens is extremely talented, but he's a building block offensively that they could build from. But I mean, what else? Like they need a quarterback, they need a running back, they need other wide receivers. I think defensively they're okay, but they need, though they didn't look good tonight. Their run defense was horrific tonight, but they're gonna have to add some people offensively, man. And the thing with them, they kind of a little bit in purgatory when it comes to the quarterback position because they're not terrible enough to where you could get a top tier quarterback. Um, because the team is too good. The team is good. They just need one. Do you keep going for these rental quarterbacks? These quarterbacks you keep renting for a year or so. I mean, they tried Kenny Pickett, it didn't work. It's curious to see what they do with their quarterback position going forward, man. And the running back position, because I doubt they bring Najee Harris back, man. But after such a promising 10-3 start, man, just an ugly way to end the year with 5 straight losses and to basically get your butt whipped by your rival in the playoffs. Pittsburgh and Tomlin got a lot, and that front office got a lot of soul searching to do in the offseason going into next year. But for Baltimore, great win, man. And I think that they didn't even really break a sweat like that, man. They just ran the ball right down Pittsburgh's throat. Especially with Zay Flowers being out. It was a perfect game plan that was perfectly executed. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on other teams throughout the year. Also, if you want to get videos like this ahead of time before everybody else, scroll down and click the join button, yo. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.